Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the GWE900, the Tier 10 German SPG. This one's located on the south spawn of Murovanka, and it's under the command of randyxx777 of the Leg B clan. He's got the bounty rammer rotation device and the improved gun laying drive as well. Game on! Well, the GWE900, based on the E900 tank, is a fake tank because of course it never actually existed, but of course Wargaming put it together so they had a tier 10. It's got a 21cm mortar instead of howitzer. Yeah, that is actually a mortar, and it's capable of doing 900 alpha, 53mm of pen with 11.4 meters on the burst radius and between 12 to 31 seconds of stun, so quite a long time. It's a difficult Arty to ace because of course we've seen Steve Walst of Honest Gaming trying for a very long time to get it. He finally did get an ace tanker in this one, but yes, it does take a little while. And you can see here that Randy's knocked down a huge number of trees at the rear end of the map. Okay, targets to aim at. An IS-7 and a Death Star. Rounds out. Direct hit on the IS-7. We'll have to find out at the end of the game exactly how much damage he did. The standard reload is 37.39 seconds, but I think Randy has a reload of something like 28, so it's pretty good actually. Okay, he's loaded. Fires another one in, and he gets another direct hit, this time on the BZ75, but he actually splashed the E5 as well at the same time. Randy's pointing out that the team has sort of like camped on one side of the map. He's actually suggesting they've done it wrong because, of course, all idiots camp one side. Yeah, that's just going to lead to trouble. Unless the enemy does the same, somebody's going to come around the other end of the map and do an end run through the Magic Forest. His next shot gets some damage off the FB215B. That's the British heavy tank. He's very low on hit points now, that guy. Got a KR there and a CS63. Which one does he go to? He's going for the KR1. Gets a hit. Another 292. Looks like they're attacking somebody who's actually gone into the gap right in the middle of the map. One of our teammates. So they've got their turrets side onto us, which makes them vulnerable. First shot in and goes to the CS63. This time 384. Yes, when they all bunch together like this, it just makes it easier for us to do damage to them. Okay, wait for it. Almost loaded. Rounds out. Another hit. 423. The enemy loses their KR1 to our BZ, who seems to be having a bit of fun behind that house. The enemy's got a BZ just the other side of the house, actually. And they took a massive chunk out of the CS63. And he goes down to our CS63, so the kind of symmetry there. He got a bit of a rescue or bloom there. That was down to the fact that, of course, he changed the aim outside the arc. The enemy's just lost their BZ75. We seem to be doing well, but we're one tank up only on the enemy so far. Oh, now we've got the Taschenratter. This is a tier 11 game with tier 10 and tier 11 tanks in it. Can he get this big new German heavy tank? Routes up. Yep, gets a hit in the side for 349. Oh, and that guy loses his top. And we've been spotted. Somebody can see us. Oh, there we go. It was a Hirschkaffer. And yep, that's who spotted us. They came in and they blew him up. Yes, I think when he saw that the team was all going to one side of the map, he should have realized that, yeah, he needs to get closer to the enemy to ensure that he's got some safety from his teammates. But on this occasion, it didn't work out in his favor and he got wiped out early. But he has managed to get 2,619 of actual damage and 4,000 of assists. So that could be a very high score. We're now at the other end of the map and we're watching as one of our teammates is going after the enemy. It's the KR-1, one of the new tanks. Going up against the Gorilla 15. Taschenracher coming from a different direction. And that guy goes down. There's only one enemy remaining. It's the enemy Hirschkaffer. The guy who actually took out Randy. He's the last enemy. Because whilst the rest of the team did defend on the west side of the map, the Hirschkaffer was the one who went around the outside. And, well, obviously got Randy in the process. Now, whilst this guy in the KR-1's going around the map into the Magic Forest, you can see the Taschenratter is going to go into the cap, hopefully. He's even got a band set on the, or drum set on the side of the vehicle. As they say, it's heavy metal. Okay, now the new tank, funnily enough, almost looks in some ways like a Panther with, or a bigger Panther, or maybe even an E75 that's been on steroids. It certainly is a very big beast indeed. He's waiting for the enemy to turn up. More than likely, he's going to come from the west side, but the enemy, we've got a Super Conqueror over there, so he's the one who's first likely to spot the enemy, unless he's very sneaky. He is very sneaky. He's over there in the forest. So is he going to get a reset? No, he didn't. In fact, he got hammered by the Taschenratter. I don't think he's going to get much more of a chance to get a reset. In fact, I'm not sure the Taschenratter needs to camp. No, he's decided he's not going to camp. He's just going to go in and kill this one. And in fact, the guy who gets the kill is the Foch B from all the way back on the center line. Here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game for randyxx777 of the Leg B clan in the GWE 100. He managed to get at least a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 5 exactly. And he also got a Confederate because he hit more of the enemy than anyone else in his team. At least 6 tanks which were subsequently taken out by other teammates. And he didn't actually get any kills at all himself, but he certainly hurt a lot of the enemy. His win rate was only 2,413, which is very good. But yes, he was killed because his teammates all chose to go down one side, a lemming charge down one side of the map. And one of the enemy team decided, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go through the Magic Forest. And of course, he had a free run. When we look at the team score, we can see that the highest damage in the game actually turned out to be the Taschenratter, the guy who got the was in the cap at the end. He got 5,589 hit points. Second highest was the Death Star on the enemy team, 5,367. And the third highest, well, that went to the Foch B, who got the final kill with 4,799 hit points. When it came to Randy, he got 3,101. He was beaten by only 2 members of the enemy team and 4 members of his own team, which makes him 7th when it comes to damage. When it came to kills, though, he didn't get any, so the top scorers were, in fact, the Taschenratte, the Foch B, and the Death Star on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, he's 3rd, because the top scorer was the Taschenratte with 1,482, followed by the Foch B with 1,062, and then we've got Randy with 1,040. The 4th place also managed to get over 1,000 place. He got 1,024 base experience points. So 4 very good players in that game on one team. He fired only 8 rounds, but with 8 rounds, he was able to get an ace tanker. He got 6 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations, but 15 splashes. I think it was the splashes that actually earned him the ace. He got 3,101 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. Did receive 1 hit, unfortunately, and that was the tank that killed him, and it did penetrate 4,420 hit points. The stun assist or 14 stuns combined, that 7,500 damage overall. Yes, actually, it's this that's caused him the ace tanker, the stun assist. That's where he earned it. On a premium count, he actually made a profit on this game. Even though he was killed, he got 17,235 credits to take away. He got 7 bonds for this being tier 10 and 10,920 experience points as well, because he got a 9,360 credit experience points bonus for a mission completion. So yes, another ace tanker from Randy. Will he ever stop getting ace tankers in the TW? Well, I suppose no, he won't stop getting aces, but sooner or later he is going to get that 3rd mark if he carries on like this. Hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this a like, and thank you for watching.